What's going on, everybody? It's Jack back with another video. I'm currently editing the video, but unfortunately I lost the original intro somewhere along the lines. Nonetheless, we'll redo it right now. In today's video, I go over my squat, bench, and deadlift maxes, along with a few tips and tricks about how I go about testing my max. I recently finished up a program. After a program, I like to test my maxes, see if my strength has gone up, where I am, and then use those numbers also going forward. Without further ado, I'll kick it out to myself in the gym a couple days ago. Last thing, this is a little bit longer of a video for just 3 lifts, but I'll throw some timestamps down below if you just want to see my single attempts of each one. Regardless, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and enjoy the video. My 5 warm-up sets will be 135, 185, 225, 275, and 315. 275 will probably be a double, 315 might be a single. Everything else after that will be singles. Plenty of time in between. Make sure you're resting, recovering. I'd say a minimum of 2 to 3 minutes, and as soon as you get to singles, even 3 to 5 minutes. Make sure that you're truly giving yourself time to recover and you're able to push that heavier weight. As I mentioned before, once I hit 275, which I have on the bar, the belt will come out. So essentially what this belt will do is help me build up my abdominal pressure, make sure I have a tight core. Basically what I'm doing is expanding my gut and pressing out against the belt, which obviously will resist me and just strengthen my core overall. I technically don't need this. It's definitely not something you need, but it's definitely something widely used in the powerlifting and weightlifting world as a whole, especially during squats and deadlifts, just to help prevent any injury, help you build up, like I mentioned, that core stiffness and tightness, which is why I use it personally. Other than that, yeah, let's hit 275 for a double. Now we've got 315 on the bar. From here, I'm gonna be doing singles. I think I'm gonna do 315 for one. I'll jump to, I think I'll probably do 345 for one and then attempt 365. We'll see how this feels. I might throw another one in there, but I think that might be a waste of a rep because I really wanna push past 365 if I can. But we'll see how this goes first, just 315 for a single. Felt all right, not great, but I think the right jump is to 345. Now I've got 345 on the bar, just 5 pounds off my previous PR of 350. We'll see how this goes, just a single, then we'll take a break, then go up to 355 or 365, we'll see. Really depends how this goes. Felt pretty good. We'll go 365 next. Got 365 loaded up, going for a new 1 rep max. Hopefully we can push a little bit more, but first we gotta knock this out. Oh yeah, let's go! Let's go. So I also took a video of that 365 on my phone, and
it looks smoother than my 315, which is so weird, but awesome. Now I'm gonna start going up by 10 pounds. So next thing we're gonna do is 375, 385, so on until I fail. But that felt really good. I am pumped about that as a whole. That's a new PR already. And from here, it's just bonus. Next up, 375, let's get it. Let's go. That is all-time PR, 375. I'm gonna go for 385 because fuck it, why not? But 375, new PR, add 10 pounds, give it 5 minutes, and we'll hit 385. It's time, 385. I think regardless of what I get here, this is gonna be my last attempt, but we're gonna hit this real quick, set a new, what is that? 35-pound PR by hitting this, and then we'll wrap up the workout for today. Damn, we're close, not quite, maybe got an inch out of the bottom, but couldn't get up out of the hole. Regardless, super pumped, 375 is the squat PR, and you know what, I'm gonna come back, I'll hit 385 in a couple weeks, no big deal. But other than that, I'll wrap up with some face pulls, a few little accessories, maybe little biceps, but we've got bench tomorrow. I'm currently looking at the footage that I took on my phone of the 315, 345, 375, and 385 squat attempts. I'll say, I mean, I'm pretty pleased overall. 315 was weird, my heels came up just a hair. Other than that, it looked good. 345, I've hit that weight before, looked smooth, felt really good. When I do fail on squats, it's because my hips shoot back and I have to do a good morning to get the weight up. I know that's the problem. I've been adding some pause squats in, which really help with that, preventing the hips from shooting back. The pause makes me keep my chest up. Like I said, 345 looked good. My hips didn't shoot up too quick. I had a nice proud chest, smooth motion, no pausing or no problem areas, no sticking points. 365 also looks good. Neutral spine, hips didn't shoot up too quick on that one. 375, I can see it looks heavy as I walked it out. Hips shoot up a little bit, did that good morning. Yep, I know my sticking point is when the hips come up. I've added pause squats to help with that, but obviously I still got some work to do. But when I get in that heavy weight, it's just where I fail. And then 385, damn, that would have been nice to get. 385 down, and yeah, damn, that sticking point, my hips. I think I went a little bit lower than I probably needed to on 385, but nonetheless, I've never had that weight or even tried to squat that weight. So I'm pretty pleased with the attempt. I didn't just fall down, I had a little bit of fight in me. Trust me, I'll be back and I'll hit that next time for sure. And we're back, day 2 of Test My Maxes. Today we have the bench press. Just like yesterday, pretty cold outside, so we can get warmed up first. Hop on the bike for about 10 minutes. After that, I'll do some other warm-ups, rotator cuff stuff, shoulder warm-ups. I'll be using the band, do a little pull-ups just to get some blood flow to the back. So when I do bench, I have a little bit more of a stable position. Other than that, then we'll go to the bar and see what we can do. Alrighty, so we just finished up the 10-minute bike ride. Nothing crazy, just get the legs warmed up, overall heart rate up. Now we're gonna hop into some band work, some pull-ups, a few other little things. I'll just run through those real quick and then we'll go into the bar.
Give me some directions to get to you. Ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. You're on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. Yeah, I'm going out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. Yeah, for you, my love. Drive me crazy, tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to you.
225 on the bar. Just like with squats, I bring my belt out at 275. I bring the wrist straps out at 225 for the bench. This is to make sure your wrists, either in flexion or extension, don't compromise your lift. We want to make sure the chest is doing the work and you're not failing because of your wrists. But other than that, these are just extra support for the wrists. We'll go ahead and tighten those up real quick and then hit a double at 225.
To get to you, ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you, for you, my love. You drive me crazy, tell me what to do. I'm on my knees and I've been begging you.
225 felt good for 2 reps. Now we're gonna go to 255. I'll also start to add some chalk just to make sure my hands aren't slipping, make sure my grip is good, and I'll hit 255 for a single.
I'll break the rules if it will get me to, yeah.
All right, 275 felt good. We're gonna make the jump to 295 now. Also got a spotter, Sam. Another big thing, the safety bars are high enough that if I do fail, it'll stop the bar, but it's just low enough that it won't hit the safety bars when it touches my chest. It's kind of a weird thing, but knowing that my chest is higher than my neck, all that kind of stuff, we are safe no matter what. Mom, if you're watching this, we're doing it right. But once again, gonna wrap up, put some chalk on, and then we've got 295. 295 went up okay. I don't know, I couldn't find stability at the top. I don't know, that was kind of weird. It might have been partially because of the lift off, I'm not exactly sure, but whatever. Stability at the top wasn't great, but I found it, got the clean rep. If anything, I think I have 5 to 10 more pounds in me. I'm gonna load up 305, get over a couple minutes. Got 305 on the bar, time for new PR.
I can't live without your love for sure.
Ready?
Tell me what to do,
Now I don't know if I go up or not. All right, 305 moved pretty well. Decided to go for 315. What's the saying? If you aren't failing, you aren't trying, something like that. Told you the safety bars were in the right position, but damn. All right, that's close. Damn, still pretty happy with that. Pleased with 305, had to go for 315, couldn't not try it. I'll be back, I'll hit it next time. Quickly recap how today went. Overall, very pleased with 305. Jumping from 285 to 305, a nice solid 20-pound PR. I really think I have 315. I considered going for a second attempt at 315, figured probably best not to. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I started to kind of flare my elbows and really press with my front delts on that last attempt at 315. Probably not my best idea, don't need to risk any injury. I'll hit 315 next time without a doubt. For now, stick with 305. But overall, I was watching some of the videos back. In a weird way, 295 did not move as well as 305. But that happens. Sometimes you just misgroove something, you gotta muscle it up, and sometimes you hit the groove perfectly and it just flies up like I felt like 305 did. Still had a sticking point just about a couple inches off my chest, and then the triceps are probably my strongest part, which the lockout is normally easy. The sticking point, yep, right at that 2 or 3 inch mark. Other than that, I think it was a good day as a whole. Pretty pleased with how everything went. No shoulder pain, impingement, nothing like that. Feel good. We're on to day 3 of testing my 1 rep maxes. Squat is done, bench is done. Last thing we have is deadlift. Similar to my squat warm up, I'm gonna bike for a little bit, then do some dynamic stretching, and then we'll actually put some weight on the bar. Just finished up the warm up, 10-minute bike rides, some dynamic movements for the back, posterior chain, legs, all that good stuff. Next thing we'll do, we'll start with 135, just like bench and squat, we're gonna do 5 warm-up sets until my previous max, and then we'll do singles from there. That's gonna be 135, 225, 275, 315, probably 345, maybe just go straight to 365, and then do singles from there. But first thing we've got 135 for about 5 to 10 reps.
I've been through heartache, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome what I
Got the belt on, 315, just for a quick single. Now I'll start adding some shock. I also switched to mixed grip after 135, I didn't mention that, but it's just the way I pull, I have a stronger grip that way. Obviously some people recommend hook grip, some use straps, but I usually use mixed, haven't had any problems yet. So we'll chalk up, we've got 315 for a single. After this single, I'm gonna be doing 20-pound increments or 20-pound jumps. So hit 365, go to 385, which is my old max actually. Never pulled sumo before, pulled that before the start of the program. Now hoping for at least 425, if not more. Now we're at my previous max of 385, got this first single. First one we got 405, gotta hit this, and then we're going to 425. We're now on to 425. I know the plates are super weird, but I promise it's 425. It's a 45, 25, a 10, 45, 35, 25, 5, plus the bar, which is 45.
Makes you feel so high, no matter how far my mind would wander. I'd always dare it to go even farther. Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on.
25 moved pretty well, definitely heavier. I'm debating a 10-pound or a 20-pound jump. Screw it, let's go 20, let's go for 445. And then, yeah, I'm gonna hit 445 and be done, but I'm going to hit it. That wraps up deadlifts, that wraps up the 3 days, finding some new 1-rep maxes. Overall today felt good. That last rep of deadlifts was definitely where my form broke down. I felt a little arch in the back, but you know what, we pulled it off. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, overall super happy with the week. Definitely coming back to hit some of those fails earlier, but you know what, it's right back to work because we want 405 squat, we want that 315 bench, and deadlift, who knows, but we're gonna keep pushing. The one thing I hate about deadlifting is unloading all the weight.